Welcome again to COVID-19 Work from Home series, tip number 5. I want to thank you for joining me, and I want to thank all of you who have sent great feedback on the past series. You have liked the video, you've commented, you've emailed me. It's wonderful to get the feedback. So thank you very much. And the purpose of this series is my business's way of giving back to the community. So we started this idea. We started recording the work from home series based on conversations we've had with persons and some of the struggles that they've been having. And I thought that it would be beneficial, being that I work from home also with kids, to share what I have learned, so and give you great value to make your work from home experience one that is less stressful, more productive, and more joyous. So, in order to start today, I want to ask a question. I want to ask how many of you that are currently working from home and you just go with the flow. How is that working out for you? You wake up one morning, or you wake up on a morning and you just go with the flow of the day. How has that been working out for you? Now, maybe for some of you, it's been working out fine. And if that's the case, then wonderful. But in many instances, it's it perhaps doesn't go the way that you would like, because at the end of the day, you probably feel unaccomplished, unproductive, and like you could have done more. Now, if that sounds like you, and you would like a way that you could feel more productive, you could accomplish more, and a greater sense of satisfaction by the end of the day, here is tip number 5 for you. And tip number 5 is plan your office hours. There are many people who work from home and they do not plan their office hours. And planning your office hours gives you some sort of structure. And you have to approach it just as if you were getting up and going to work in an office at a physical location. I want you to approach it with that same sense working from home. So every morning, and because you work from home, if you have kids like me, your office hours might change. So you find my office hours sometimes maybe 7 to 10, or sometimes 8 to 11, with a break because I have homeschooling, and then I pick it up again later in the day with 2 hours or 2.5 hours, and maybe another 2 hours at night if I can't get that in. So, but you have to plan it. The whole idea is not just going with the flow of the day, but actually scheduling that time in as your office hours. And then what that does is that it 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 gives you purpose, a greater sense of purpose for the day. So you schedule in your office hours, you also schedule in your break time. So I plan what time I would take a break, and I plan what time would be lunch. You schedule in your lunch hour as well. And it sets you in that work mode. So although you're working from home, you still have the discipline, you still have the attitude, of someone who is out there in an office, going out there in an office at a physical location. The only difference is where you work. You're working from home, but you still adopt the similar disciplines. So plan your office hours, plan your breaks, and plan your lunch hour as well. And also, another thing I would like to add quickly is, in planning your office hours, make sure that you also schedule in some me time. So as part of your scheduling for that day, make sure that you schedule in some me time. Why do I say this? Because it can be very difficult if you're working from home and you have kids like me, you homeschooling, and then sometimes you exercise at home. You need some me time, time where it's just you and you can enjoy some solitude. You can enjoy some peace, some calmness when there aren't any songs in my ears, and I can just be one with peace, with silence. Have you ever heard of the beauty of silence? So scheduling that kind of me time where you get to be one with silence so you can rejuvenate and recuperate. Great. So there you have it. The whole idea of these work from home series is to provide you with some short tips. So the videos are 5 minutes long. Most have been 10, but I aim for 5 to 10 minutes to provide you with one tip per day so that you can make your work from home experience one that is less stressful, it is more productive, and more joyous. And today's tip was scheduling your office hours. And as part of scheduling your office hours, this just come to my mind before I leave. As part of scheduling your office hours, also ensure that you hold yourself accountable. Because you work from home, you're not around your other colleagues or workmates. Find a way to hold yourself accountable to sticking to your work hours. I find one thing that helps me to hold myself accountable is my things to do list. So scheduling my office hours and using my things to do list is a way that it helps me to hold myself accountable. Now, the things to do list, I can talk a whole hour on that. That would be another tip for another time. But your things to do list are your intentions that you plan to get done for the day. And you have to ensure that your intentions are realistic. So when you get those intentions done, during your office hours, your working hours, you are holding yourself accountable because you've got what you said that you wanted to achieve for the day done. So you find yourself feeling more productive. You find yourself feeling more satisfied with what you have accomplished for the day. So if you enjoyed this tip and it was of value to you, please like the video, comment, share with someone else that they too can benefit from these tips. And let me know, have you been scheduling your office hours? If you haven't, has that been a struggle for you? How has that affected you? I would love to hear your thoughts. See you again tomorrow for tip number 6. If you want to ever know more about me and what I do, hop over to my website www.mttrainingenterpriseslimited.com. You can find out more about what we do and how we help businesses, professionals, and entrepreneurs. Okay. Bye for now.